number 1 seed in the NFC from New Orleans right now. This place is slightly juiced for a huge NFC matchup. Each of these teams controls their own destiny for the number 1 seed. The 10-2 49ers against the 10-2 Saints. What a game we have for you on a Sunday afternoon. The NFL on Fox, and it's great to see you as always. Charles Davis is my partner, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. You can pick any matchup you want in this game, Charles. There are so many good ones. But for the 49ers, their run game stirs the drink. They're second best in the NFL.
And the run game showed up last week, even though they lost to Baltimore, and they've done it by committee all year. Raheem Mostert had 146 yards. We'll see if he continues to have the hot hand. They're going to continue to run the ball against a Saints defensive front that tries to discourage you from running it. But as the game goes on, quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, he'll have to hit some key throws.
Yeah, the Saints D, 3 in the league against the run, too. And the Saints are winning 10-2, but they're doing it in a little different ways than we've seen in the past.
They certainly are, because normally we talk about Drew Brees in this spot. We're going to lead with Cam Jordan in the defensive line of the Saints. He's playing like a Cam.
Oh man, that was great. There was an abrupt ending. It was a laggy video from YouTube itself, on top of me dropping maybe a sixth of all frames in the middle of this. All right, bear with me today, folks. Welcome back for match day 17. 17 out of 20. So we're 4 from the end here. What is it called again? The 2021 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament. Yes, that's right. Secret's out. I've been reading it every time I say that this whole time. Today we're here for the 7th place game. If you were joining us yesterday, you saw Adam's team put the hurt on Joe's team. 26-0 for him to claim the ninth position in this tournament. So we're going to keep working our way up this ladder here. I guess I could have shown it. The results from yesterday. Adam, Joe, Wego, and of course Preston. That's our bottom 4 here. But yeah, jumping into the middle 4. Today we've got our 7th place match. We've got Sprite Saints at Jacobs 49ers. Sprite to get here lost narrowly against Conair's Bears, and that was after having beaten. Oh, that's a 4. This is a team that did 4 things. Lost to Gibby 16-9. Gibby, of course, in the finals now, and beat Adams Rams 31-21. So yesterday's victor is theoretically not as good as one of the teams we'll be seeing tonight. On the other side of the match, we have Jacob's team, Jacob's 49ers. He came from the quarterfinals, so he had as a top 4 seed, got a bye to the quarterfinals. So here he lost to Rob, who is also in the finals. So maybe these teams are better than a 7th place matchup makes them seem, since they're against 2 finalists. But after losing to Rob, Jacob dropped down here, lost to Collins Steelers 23-16, and is now finding himself in the bronze match of the 5-Ols bracket, which means 7-Ols. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the teams. Overall wise, 5 overall different on the teams. It's a slight edge to Sprite, but 5 overall at this level in Madden does not mean much, as we've seen this entire tournament. Over on Sprite's side, what he himself blames for the reason he's down here is, while it was the rookie of the year, it is still a rookie quarterback, and Madden don't give no rookies any respect, unless you're Kyle Pitts, I guess. But Justin Herbert manning the team here for the Saints, a nice 78 overall quarterback, but again, the reigning rookie of the year. I'm sure he'll be better and better as the years go on in Madden, and of course, since he was a rookie that everyone was sleeping on, probably excellent keeper value there as well. Running back wise, we're going to see Nick Chubb and J.D. McKissick sharing the duties. Nick Chubb will do the regular work as well as the power running situation work, and J.D. McKissick will be on in passing formations, so we'll probably see more of him than we would expect. Behind those two, we've got Josh Jacobs, Devin Singletary, Ito Smith, and LaMichael Pirine. At wide receiver, we've got the trio of Stephon Diggs, Amari Cooper, and Justin Jefferson, who probably, if you're asking me, should have been the offensive rookie of the year, but hey, everyone loves a quarterback, right? Jefferson will be manning the slot, so that'll keep Diggs and Cooper to the outsides, in all sets. Behind those 3, we've got Tyler Boyd, DJ Chark, and Darnell Mooney. At tight end, we've got a mix of Robert Tonyan and, I mess this up every time I read this, and Logan Thomas from the football team, of course. At kicker, Daniel Carlson, and of course the Saints defense. That's why we are seeing the Saints here today. Stephon Diggs will be doing the punt and kick return duties, with Josh Jacobs as the second kick returner. Over on the home squad, the 3 seed, Jacob and his 49ers. We've got Big Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. At running back, we're going to see Kareem Hunt doing the bell cow duties today. Behind him, he's got a who's who of deep running backs, with David Montgomery, Rashad Penny, A.J. Dillon, Brian Hill, Kalen Ballage, Savon Ahmed, and Raquel Armstead. At wide receiver, we've got a trio of DeAndre Hopkins, Keenan Allen, and Odell Beckham Jr. Keenan Allen will be manning the slot, so Hopkins and Beckham will stay to the outsides in 3 wide sets. Behind those 3, we have Kenny Galladay, Chase Claypool, Laviska Shenault, and Jacoby Myers. At tight end, we have Darren Waller. No kicker rostered, so we got... Funny, this guy keeps popping up. So Jacob ended up getting the what was the lowest rated overall kicker in the game in the form of Ryan Santoso, who I thought was going to just be some abstract, obscure guy. Turns out he actually stole Joey Sly's job in real life, so he is now the kicker for the Carolina Panthers in real life. So congrats to Ryan Santoso. We've seen him here first, I guess. Anyway, and then, of course, on defense, the 49ers. That's why we are the 49ers, seeing them here. Kick return duties and punt return duties will be handled by Rashad Penny, with Odell Beckham Jr. being the backup there. Nothing else to do. Let's jump into it. As always, quick presentation, 12-minute quarters, and 15-second play clock remaining. Let me clear these graphics out of here. I'll mute myself
Summer
in Discord.
afternoon here in the South Bay as
go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and
Alright, no one is with
Stadium
me
in
at the
Santa
moment,
Clara.
so I'll be solo casting this. Meanwhile, Sprite will be kicking to Jacob to start the game.
And the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers
Mediocre
get
return
ready
there
to
up to
do
the
battle
22.
with the New Orleans Saints.
But yeah, that's where Jacob and Big Ben will be starting off this game.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across
Successful
the
play action play. Gets the ball to DeAndre Hopkins. That's going to be a 16-yard gain and a new set of downs. So successful first play for the 49ers here.
You're right. They're in man-to-man.
Quick note to the degenerates. Let me see what the spread was. I believe the Saints were favored by 3.5. That was what we put the line at. And the over-under at 43.5. So this one's projected to be a bit lower scoring of a game and a bit more sure-handed than some of the recent games. Although yesterday's game with a 1.5 point spread ended up being 26-0. So who knows?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. For these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it.
On the comeback route to Odell Beckham Jr., that's going to be a first down. The 49ers putting together a nice drive so far, getting themselves past midfield now and a brand new set of downs up to the Saints 46.
Everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Nice ball to DeAndre Hopkins on that slant route. Just finds its way past the defender who was covering
10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive
he had
continues
a
to
little more
push
awareness. He could have just stopped in that lane and broke up that play, but he did not. So first down to the 49ers, now up to the Saints 29. The 49ers putting it together a pretty good drive. This might be one of the better drives we've seen out of them in this entire tournament, if I'm being completely honest. They've had the most offensive problems out of any team in this tournament that I can recall, just from a complete feels-based analysis. But so far, so good. So you love to see a little life out of this offense.
Because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger.
Whoa, the play fake. The defender jumps on it briefly, but
Sheldon Rankins
gonna have to get the ball out a lot quicker than that to stop that. Roethlisberger taken down for a big sack, and now we're at 3rd and 15 here on 34.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Big Ben working some miracles, and DeAndre Hopkins making a couple miracles of his own. Breaks a couple tackles en route to the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown on the opening drive here for Jacob's San Francisco 49ers.
And the Niners have taken the early
Excellent
lead.
play all around.
That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. But here comes Diggs. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At their own 20-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield.
Flag right after the throw, and that almost always means roughing the passer. So Nick Bosa gets caught on that one. Nice break for Sprite Saints, especially after a mediocre kick return like that one.
They're going to take care of the quarterback.
Oh no, and that's Richard Sherman finding the ball and getting up. Plenty of time to run. Does he have the wheels? He might. And he'll take that all the way back for a pick six. Not the start Sprite was looking for tonight.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense,
This is looking like the Jacob kiss of death in action.
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes Diggs. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, The guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll bring it up here to right.
Big power run by Nick Chubb there, fighting his way forward for 7 yards, and that's going to be a first down for the Saints. Finally, some things starting to go well. Luckily, or potentially not luckily, but luckily the score and then the pick six happened pretty early on, so there's still 3.5 quarters to work with here.
Down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Oh my gosh, Justin Jefferson getting big and then pushed in midair and drops the ball.
But it'll be second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Ooh, fancy work with the ball by Stephon Diggs there after the catch. Spins away from a guy and gets another number of yards after the catch. 18-yard reception for first and 10. Good for first and 10 on the 49ers 42.
Because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And down he goes.
Big rush by Nick Bosa here, taking down Justin Herbert. No roughing the passer call this time. That's going to be 3rd and 17. Now back to the 49-yard line.
They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Some positive yards on the play, but that's not going to be enough for the first down. 4th and 11 after a 6-yard reception by Justin Jefferson. They're scoring at 7, whatever it is. 4th and 11 here on the 43. I expect to see the punt unit coming on out here.
Like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this one hits at the 3.
Oh, can we regrade that punt? That one looked like that went, oh man, so that one stays inside the pylon and goes out for a touchback. That could have just as easily been a 1-yard line punt. Tough break.
Do you maybe mix it up?
Tough break on that punt bounce for Sprite.
The defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's able to take
another completion this time to Keenan Allen. That's going to be good for a first down. 49ers up to their own 35-yard line now.
Simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think
Saints with a big stop there on 3rd down. Now 4th and 4 on their own 41. That's going to be the punt unit coming out, and Sprite now with a great chance to put a dent in this lead.
In this case, it didn't happen.
He spins through.
Some fancy footwork there by Stephon Diggs, gaining about, I don't know, 14, 15, 16, 20 yards on that punt return. That was excellent. That might be the best punt return we've seen in this tournament.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
Nick Bosa at it again, getting his 2nd sack of the game, this time for a loss of 9 yards. So that punt return kind of all for naught here now that we're at 2nd and 19 back on the 23.
As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Not a lot to draw inspiration from on that drive. 4th and 16 now on their own 25, so they're going to punt it right back to Jacob.
Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Big reception there by DeAndre Hopkins. Sorry, I looked away for a second.
Executed it to perfection.
1st and 10 up to the 17.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Allen's got it.
Flag on the play. Could that be a roughing the passer?
A yard short.
Oh, and it sure will be. That's going to half the distance to the goal. Now 1st and goal on the 4-yard line for the 49ers. Looking to really run up this score.
They run with Hunt. And he'll take this.
That'll do it. One handoff to Kareem Hunt. Gets himself tackled over the line. Assuming the extra point, that's going to be a 21-0 lead for Jacob.
Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36
Man, these replays are like super choppy. And I think it's like a choppiness in this feed while it's lagging like crazy on Twitch is like maximum annoyance. Oh my god, a 3rd sack for Nick Bosa. We're still in the first half.
Again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync.
Big ups there to roof that pass, and that's going to bring up 4th and 14. So another punt out of Sprite's team. They're going to need to do some offense at some point. Or else Jacob's just going to keep shutting them out.
Now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Spinning away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. The left side caught by Diggs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
Ooh, Bosa was hungry for that one. He was trying to get his 4th sack.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete. The passing game now
this Niners defense is not letting the Saints get past midfield. This is nuts.
According to plan so far, offensively,
1 minute left to play in the half, and we're still at 21-0. Niners about to get the ball back. Saints will get the ball to start the second half.
Here's Thomas
This is ugly for them.
As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Hunt. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
All right, one last chance here for Sprite Saints to put some points on the board before half. That would be effectively a break if they get one here.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Herbert on 1st down now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Down to one timeout now. It's going to be harder and harder for them to pull this off.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's down with Herbert being 11 for 17. It doesn't feel like he's completed that many passes. But I guess a lot of them have been like dump-offs to McKissick that haven't really done much. Last timeout burned. 21 seconds left. The Saints have made it past midfield, just barely there at the 44-yard line. They would prefer a touchdown here. I think they would happily settle with a field goal if that's what it comes to. Getting no points here would be a pretty big disappointment. Oh my goodness, Bosa trying to absolutely murder Herbert. Herbert gets that one off just barely, and it waddles its way to Amari Cooper. But I don't know if they're going to get another playoff here before halftime. Time is ticking. Yep, and that's going to do it. So that's going to bring us to half. Jacob's going to be leading 21-0. But Sprite to receive, that's the word. Sprite to receive here in the second half.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
Mid-swing, Stephon Diggs breaking a tackle and then breaking away. That's one way to break the shutout. Kick return touchdown to start off the second half. Attaboy, Stephon Diggs. All right, Sprite back within 14.
We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he bats it away.
Dangerous tipped ball there. Luckily falls to the ground for Jacob. 3rd and 4 now.
Third down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Completes the pass to Odell over the middle. Up to their own 45 now, new set of downs. Drive keeps it rolling.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Hunt. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger and Waller taking it in over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
I wonder if that's that same play they scored on in the first drive. Either way, huge gain by DeAndre Hopkins. He's up to, what was that, 6 receptions for 88 yards? Is that what I saw?
And he keeps running.
He's having a day. This is the best version of Ben Roethlisberger we have seen in this tournament.
Here's Roethlisberger. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Ooh, turn radius pretty bad for Kareem Hunt there. Loses 5 on the screen pass.
And now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And the 49ers are looking at
Odell making up for it immediately, making up those 15 yards and getting tackled down at the 2. Now 1st and goal for Jacobs 49ers. They look to be end zone bound yet again.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and this will result in him losing yardage.
Good stop in the backfield on 1st down here, so now it's going to be 2nd and goal on the 3-yard line. So I guess I shouldn't mention end zone bound quite yet.
Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone.
This one's about to get out of hand.
So
it's actually somewhat back in hand compared to earlier.
About a missed opportunity.
It was real bad for a while. Oh, okay, yep. Right back out of hand. Touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins. Jacob is now going to be leading 28-7. Yeah, I'm assuming you didn't watch the first half?
I did not.
Yeah, so Ben Roethlisberger has not looked like this entire tournament. He is just playing like a man possessed right now.
He knocks it through.
And like Nick Bosa is just constantly terrorizing Justin Herbert, so Herbert can't like get the ball past midfield. So the Saints haven't done jack. Like their touchdown was off a kick return.
Sounds out of hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's out of hand.
It's good for the house, though.
That is good for the house.
Here is
Yeah.
Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, with the Saints being favored by 3.5 points, it's looking a little tough for them to cover that right now.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys.
See if there's some rubber band in there.
There might be. We'll see. This drive would be the time to do it.
Ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Ooh, injury timeout. D Ford down on the field. That actually might be important. So I feel like this this front seven's been absolutely terrorizing the Saints offensive line. So taking out
Once again, they'll go
is
from
D
the
Ford one of the
23-yard line
he's on the D
2nd and
line.
10.
Is he technically an edge rusher or is he an interior guy?
Throwing again. Herbert. It'll hit the slam.
You would know better than me.
By Cooper.
True.
And he takes us up to the
Okay, well he's
40-yard
D line either way, so that might
17 yards
give
on the
Herbert a little
catch
more
and run.
time.
It's a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with
In my
Amari
mind, he's
Cooper,
more of
and we
a
mentioned,
outside
"Hey, look, they
linebacker
put
who's
man
not
coverage
edge
against you."
rushes.
He almost
That
seemed
might
offended
be
by
it.
didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's
Well.
basically what he said, right?
I mean, the
All right.
best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy,
Either way,
I
it
think there's
creates
a
another
personal
hole
front
in the
that they feel
defense.
like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive
Did he
guys,
fall forward
they figure
enough?
a way to
He
get him
did
open,
not.
even
3rd and
when everyone
inches.
keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to
D
keep trying
Ford,
to scheme
Wikipedia says
open.
defensive end,
Let's not quibble about the game
NFL.com
there
says
on
outside
2nd down. That
linebacker.
was a
So
positive play because that was a
Gotcha.
take
I
what you can
think
get
the
situation.
49ers
Got
run a
out to the tight
4-3,
end.
so if he's
Now
D
gives a
end,
much better opportunity
then
to convert on 3rd down.
I mean either way, if he's switching between the two, he's an edge rusher.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Hey, a
And
first
he's gonna
down
have
onto
the
the
Saints
attacking
first
side of
down, and they'll
midfield.
have it by plenty as they're able to
The
keep
winds
the
of
drive
change are
alive
a-blowing.
with 3rd and
Logan
inches.
Thomas, nice catch.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, Herbert. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
There we go. We got Bob Tunyon up in here. Old reliable. Been used heavily throughout this tournament, but up until right about now, not much in this game. Maybe that's the secret sauce.
Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped after a gain of 1.
Nick Chubb attempting to run through a man. Almost works. 1-yard gain, now 3rd and 1.
We would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be
I know
able
it's
to
still the
take on
3rd quarter,
blockers.
but I feel like the
How about
Saints
guys
can't
who go
fuck around with
sideline to
field goals
sideline
at this
to make
point,
plays?
so they kind of gotta
guy that
like
can do that, we
not
saw
get
a
into a
perfect
4th down
example of it
situation
right
if they
there.
can help it.
And again, it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough.
There you
for
go,
a
Nick
first
Chubb
down.
saying no,
Give
4th
him 2
downs for me.
yards on that play,
Something.
and
That's
it'll
probably not
result
what he
in a
said.
fresh set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Completes it right side to Cooper.
Nice completion to Amari Cooper there on the right side. That's going to be another first down now at the 20-yard line. Saints showing some life.
Blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he takes it down to the 10-yard
Justin Jefferson playing a little ping pong with his body there. Puts himself up to the 10-yard line on that tackle. New set of downs.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line.
Chubb in the backfield on that one. That's going to be 3rd and goal on the 5 now.
No gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Assume we see a passing play here.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
End of the 3rd quarter here. Jacob leading Sprite 28-7. Sprite 1 play away from making that 28-14 hopefully.
Herbert now. And he'll take it
finds Bobby Thunyon in the front corner of the end zone, front right. Gets his 2 feet down. That's going to be a touchdown for Sprite and the boys. So he does indeed cut that lead down to 14. Still up against it here in the 4th quarter. We're getting a booth review, but that looks like 2 feet in. I expect upheld. Yes, it is.
Big Bob 10 is going to get the feet in.
Oh, yeah. He's got big feet, but he had plenty of space. So 4th quarter, still almost the entirety of it to go, but still 2 scores away for Sprite.
Going to need a turnover and some help, I think.
Likely, or at least a 3 and out.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs.
Well, that's not 3 and out.
To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Another big catch of the middle for DeAndre Hopkins. That's got to put him over 100 on the game. I think he already had it. 8 receptions for 144. 1st and 10 here on their own 44-yard line.
Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He takes this one down.
Kareem Hunt with a big boy run there. All the way up to the Saints 31-yard line. That puts the San Francisco 49ers into field goal range.
This is when coaches would have a reliable running,
which is the opposite of what Sprite wanted to do here.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
DeAndre Hopkins, have a day.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving.
First and goal now at the 10-yard line.
Seem to stop it. The passing game continues to
Saints
be their
defense is
friend,
supposed to be
even
pretty
with a
stout.
stable lead here in the fourth.
Yeah,
Charles,
I thought so
they're going
too.
Back to that well. Yeah, with their overall
It would appear
philosophy,
the end of the
you know
year's
they
Madden
trust their
would disagree.
quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And the Niners are going to be set up with a first
Or just that
and goal.
Jacob's
They
offense is
couldn't quite
prodigious.
reach
But that's not what the rest of the tournament tells
They'll have
us.
it at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my team did jack shit against the
Grind
Saints.
out some yardage, work on that.
Yeah, I think it was 31-21 for that game.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at
Yes,
this
it was.
point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain
That
some
was before
yardage,
we
put the
discovered
onus
Derrick
on the
Henry.
defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Yeah, that was the
You
game
take
where I was
charge.
like, this is wrong. Switch it.
They run again with Hunt. And across the goal line.
Do it, a quick handoff to Kareem Hunt. That's the last yard. Jacob back in the end zone.
With his second touchdown.
8:45 left on the clock. Excuse me. 8:45 left on the clock. Jacob going up 35-14 now, assuming Santoso does not blow
Those
it.
2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2
Oh,
touchdowns.
fun fact, this kicker that I was like, he's the worst overall kicker in this game. I've never heard of him. He won a starting job in camp this year.
Nice, where at?
So he was kicking for the Giants. Had a good camp.
Is he the Patriots guy?
No, this is just some dude. He was an undrafted guy. Forget. He went to Minnesota. I forget where he... Oh, no. You're thinking of a different guy who won the battle. No, so this dude was doing it at the Giants, was doing pretty well, and then was going to lose the battle to the vet. But then the Panthers traded for him and cut Joey Sly instead. So
Kickers and punters are ruthless, man.
yeah, for real. But yeah, long story short, this Ryan Santoso guy now has a starting job with the Carolina Panthers.
Following the touchdown.
For now.
That'll be taken about a
Yeah,
yard
for now.
deep.
They'll cut him in like week 5.
And ultimately cannot get this
Then
out
Nick
to the
Folk or
25
Joey
yard
Sly or
line as
some other
he's dropped at the 23.
Guy that's been on 10 teams will show up.
Mike Badgley.
Someone will end up in the Lions that have no kickers.
He's got it
Oh,
complete
right.
to Diggs,
I think
right
they
side.
picked up someone that got cut. Ooh, hold up.
And he'll be
Stephon
taken
Diggs
down, but not
getting some
before they
space.
work it across midfield.
Gets himself past
The
midfield,
catch
and then an
run
ankle
pays
biter got
off
him.
for 29
But yeah,
yards.
Austin Seibert, I think that's who it was. He got cut, and the Lions claimed him, so the Lions now have a kicker.
So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That was a fun one day, though, when they cut both their kickers and had no kicker on the roster.
On first down, Justin Herbert looking for
Oh boy,
Diggs,
that's
and
the wrong
it's
team.
intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. Down the numbers.
He's got the
There
space
he
to do it. That's going to be the second pick 6 of the game for Jacob today.
Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score
42-14
a
now.
touchdown.
I think we might be able to call it official. Sprite is
That
kind of
one will
fucked.
pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes Diggs. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And here's a good way to kick off a drive. Complete over the middle.
Catches.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Like, even in real life, 7.5 minutes just isn't enough time, even with, like, perfect clock management.
Start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Yeah, definitely not.
And, of course, in Madden, it's far from perfect clock management.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but
basically
out of bounds,
no shot.
says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Herbert, a quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Ooh, Diggs maybe found a hole there.
Into San Francisco territory.
Either way, huge gain after the catch. First and 10 up to the 20.
At this stage,
I'd love to see him go down fighting.
To keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet.
Oh, Diggs over 100 yards in the day now, too.
You hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here.
Roughing the passer is the flag. So that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown Sprite. Now cutting the lead down to 21. 6 minutes left. I feel like the only way this would work is if you start doing onside kicks now.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Yikes.
Good thing is that the bad clock management cuts both ways. And maybe the 49ers will do some dumb passes, incompletes, and whatnot.
That's possible, yeah. I feel like it's usually pretty good about calling run plays when it should call run plays. It's more bad about stopping the clock when, like, it needs to stop the clock. Man, my lines couldn't have been worse for this game. I had New Orleans favored by 3.5. They're currently losing by 21. Oh, the onside kicks did start already. And then I had the over-under at 43.5, which it's entirely possible that San Francisco alone beats that number.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an
Kareem Hunt
onside
over
kick,
100 yards on the
80%
ground
of the
now.
time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what
Big
we
days
saw
all
here.
around.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run again with Hunt. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
Oh man, the defense around there almost found a hole for Kareem Hunt to go all the way to the end zone on that play. But one safety stayed in the way.
To be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied.
Oh, he disengaged his blocker to do it.
Whenever they needed a big run,
it was a linebacker too.
first down,
So much for any of that commentary.
And it doesn't matter what the defense
Either way, clock's
thinks.
still ticking. First and 10 on to
confidence to keep
the
handing
Saints'
it to
23-yard
him and
line.
keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first
Looks
down.
like the 49ers are using about all but 5 seconds of each of these play clocks.
The
So
one who gets him on the ground.
they're already in a
If
bit
you're
of a milk
football
mode.
guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a second down and 6. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, there we go. Cheeky pass play going for an incompletion. Clock is stopping.
6 yards to go.
The Niners on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh man, I was going to lose it if Roethlisberger completed that for a touchdown as he was getting obliterated.
Absolutely not going to let up.
Okay, throws it up the back corner. 4th and 6 now. I suspect Ryan Santoso time.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal
That's
unit.
what it will be.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Keep pounding,
And
or
that will
whatever they say.
extend the lead out to 24.
Lead has extended to
So it's 3 more
24.
points, and that
So
widens
still
this thing out
technically
even
a
further
3-possession lead.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough
3
points. But this
minutes
winds
left.
it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
It could happen.
Could happen.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But here comes Diggs. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be
Didn't hurry
prepared
up
for
already?
wrinkles
Probably
and
not.
counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The quick presentation
Decent
hurry
start
up
to the
is
drive,
like
but let's
not
face it,
super
they need a lot
obvious
of things
because
to
they
go
just show
right
it
in a
like it's
short
the end of
amount
the
of
play
time,
and then
down
it'll be
3
like
scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute
little red
offense
bar
here in
that's
this
like,
game, but this is for future games.
hurry
Can they
up.
get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully
you
with
gotta
a
like
chance
pay
to win.
attention to notice it.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Oh, big Bob Tunyon can't bring that one off.
Down on him there. He
Running
could
in
not
off of the
hang
back of
on and
Emmanuel
start
Mosley.
down.
Normally you think the tight end's
33
going to
now.
be able to catch the football
Yeah,
and
Herbert
handle
put that one way
contact,
behind
but
him.
in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The
Couldn't
Saints
it be
on
some
3rd
ballerina
down.
shit to even have a
3 for
chance at
7
that?
so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Cooper's got it. And
He
he's
was
gonna
strong at the
have
catch
the
point.
first
Amari
down
Cooper
at
stealing
about
that one away from the
38.
defender.
Able to get what they need
Complete
to keep
first
the
down,
drive
but
going
that's
with
going
a
to bring us to the
6-yard
2-minute
pickup
warning
on
here.
3rd down.
Saints still on their side of the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing middle.
Ooh,
but
big
it's
layout D
incomplete.
there by
Stephon
24.
Diggs, his
I'm
intended
not sure who that is
receiver.
exactly.
It's going to be 2nd down.
He's
So
cool
it looked
though.
like someone was very confident in his ability to fit
K'Wan
that
Williams.
one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Herbert managing to get that ball
We
out
do
before
have a
Bosa
penalty
gets him
flag
and
down,
extends the
however.
play long
Let's
enough
see
to
what
draw
that's
roughing the
about.
passer call.
That'll be a
I've seen
gain
a ton of those in this
15
game.
yards.
Automatic first down, though. 1st and 10 now on the attacking 47. 1:53 left on the clock before the snap. Completion over the middle to Amari Cooper. And clock is ticking. Gonna need to see that little red bar at the top that implies they actually did do a hurry up, despite us just getting a slow replay thing.
Pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are.
No
to
huddle.
me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Those like turnaround animations off a curl route are so slow at times.
Defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you
There's more than just that.
Tackle them after the catch,
A lot of
inbounds,
weird
keep the clock
movement.
running. Just go
Yeah.
ahead and lead the game
Yeah,
out that way.
I'm just calling out one that I just saw.
Quickly.
Yeah, that one did look very slow.
To the air again, Herbert. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Tap into those timeouts at
Back-to-back
all, or
receptions for him, and it's another
I guess it
first
doesn't
down.
really matter,
And with
but,
that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's
Might as
NFL,
well.
it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing over the
Tactical incompletion as Nick Bosa was breathing down his neck again. I think Nick Bosa's gotten, what, 3 or 4 sacks today, but he's gotten, like, at least as many, equally as many QB pressures, where Herbert's making suboptimal decisions just because Bosa's got him in the open field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And he's got him.
Ooh, attaboy, Stephon Diggs getting it in, getting the feet down. That's going to be a nice little touchdown for Sprite here in, let's just call it garbage time. Booth review. That'll been though. And
Obviously,
upheld.
the scoreboard
That's what
right
we
now
thought.
is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when
Going
you're
for
a
2.
rookie.
That's right. I
Every
forgot that
time
we
you
were in
step
a
up and throw the
3-possession game if
football,
all
there's a
2-point
lesson to be
conversions were
learned.
converted.
Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead.
Ooh, Herbert getting
But at the
away
same
from Dre
time,
Greenlaw.
Got it done.
Flip
They'll take a
pass
little bit of satisfaction
to
away from
Logan
that throw.
Thomas, who can't turn around in time.
About the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years
Oh,
of 2-point
no.
tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams
That was
want to throw
bad.
the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessful.
You just had to fall
Just wonder
backwards.
if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
That's,
With
you're
it
asking a
moved up
lot.
from the 3 to the
Asking
2,
a lot
you would
there,
think
Adam.
Maybe a few more attempts at running.
EA Sports just does not have the technology to make them fall backwards.
Don't have the technology.
Will at least be the equal of throwing it in that
One day.
situation.
One day we can fall backwards in our sports sims.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Oh, now that it's still a 3-possession game, they're just going
And
for the
taken
kickoff.
down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard
fuck
line.
it. Just
The
put us
San
out of our
Francisco
misery move.
offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts
No
here,
timeout
it's
used, so
strictly
that's
for
probably going to
show.
be the last play of the game here.
We got a plane to catch.
Congratulations to Jacob, 45-27 over Sprite. That is a pummeling. That included 2 pick sixes, but it also included a kick return for a touchdown on Sprite's side. So, action-packed game. If you like scoring, this one is for you. But congrats to Jacob. That's going to solidify his 7th place finish here. Sprite will be taking up the mantle of 8th place in the tournament. Let this outro play. We'll look at some stats, and then we will sign on off.
Feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I do like how when they do the highlights and then they show a first down touchdown, it's like significantly brighter than we just were. The sunsetting mechanic is actually really cool. It's like it started out in the afternoon and then finished at
That'll
dusk.
do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
It's pretty neat.
The 49ers
Take
get the
whatever
win
developers
as we say
program
so
that
long
and assign them
from
to something else
Santa
that
Clara.
actually needs to be done.
Like falling backward.
Yeah, ask them if they figure it out. Say, hey, you guys figured out how to change the lighting. We've really been stuck on making them fall backwards into the end zone.
Two turnovers. I would like to say that was the difference, but it really wasn't. Although I guess math is hard. 41, 31. Oh yeah, it would have been 31-27 without the two turnovers. So I guess it would have been a lot closer. Yeah, 2 pick sixes will do that, I guess. Anyway, Roethlisberger played his nuts off. 20 for 28 for 248 and 2 touchdowns. Herbert, 30 for 43, getting 317 and 3 touchdowns, but also those 2 interceptions that went for touchdowns on their own. So really, he threw 5 touchdowns. Rushing-wise, Kareem Hunt was the star today, although it was only a 4.6 average per carry because he got all this volume, but 125-yard game and 2 touchdowns, nothing to sneeze at. Chubb and McKissick doing a whole lot of nothing, probably because Herbert was busy running for his life and trying to make a comeback the entire game. In the passing department, or the receiving department, DeAndre Hopkins and Stephon Diggs both with 2 touchdowns, both eclipsing 100 yards, so both being verified studs for their team. Tunyon with another touchdown. Otherwise, Cooper with a handful of yards as well. Sack-wise, Nick Bosa got 3. Sheldon Rankins got 1. But yeah, Nick Bosa had probably 4, maybe 5 pressures that led to either interceptions, incompletions, what have you. So his impact was definitely felt this entire game. Akilla Witherspoon and Richard Sherman with the picks. No fumbles. And then, yeah, of course, those 2 touchdowns for Witherspoon and Sherman. So let's take a look at the bracket. So here is our finals bracket. You'll see that Jacob is now declared the official winner of this bronze match for 7th place, which means that is about all we've got for the night. Join us tomorrow. I got to figure out what time I want to start it. I'm thinking 8 p.m. Let's go with that. Let's plan for 8. Join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're going to have a double header of matches tomorrow, the finals and the 3rd place match. So we're going to start it off with the finals, where Conairs Bears take on Collins Steelers. And then jumping into our main bracket for the 2nd game in our 3rd place match, we're going to have Crayons Dolphins against my Buccaneers, all leading to our Super Bowl match, which will be played on Friday between Gibby and Rob. But that's going to do it for us. Thanks for joining me. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Bye.